Hello, it is I am live. I return to live. So welcome to the very last Being Becca Live. Yes, you heard it here. This is the very last Being Becca Live because I am doing some growing and changing. I am. So I am reporting to you live from the East Coast. We made it, you guys, from Colorado to the East Coast. If you watch the vlog, which you should be doing, and I hope you're watching, Autistically Yours on the Road to Leveling Up. We are just about finishing up the vlog, which I can't believe. But you will know where I am coming from live if you watch it. If you don't watch it, too bad. You can't know. So that is that situation. Episode 8, I believe, will be out this Sunday. And then the final episode the Sunday after that. Very exciting. Go catch up if you haven't. As you can see, I have returned to East Coast humidity land and my curls have come in like nobody's business. So maybe growing out my hair here will happen differently. I don't know. But I've got some changes going on and some stuff that I want to talk to you guys about. And so I'm going to make sure that I do that here on this last live where I leave you with, my final message, so to speak, I guess, for what I've done here with Being Back Alive. But I've leveled up my personal life here, right? I sort of have taken myself from Colorado and we've transplanted the family through hardships, right? All the way to the East Coast. And it's time for me to level up my career now, right? One doesn't just level up in one area and not continue to grow in others. And so it is time for me to do that too. And what I'm going to be doing is really exciting for me. It's something that has me jazzed and excited. And that's how I used to feel about coaching. And so I'm going to follow that jazz, you know what I mean? Follow the energy that way. So what does that mean? Well, that means that I am really passionate. I'm feeling really passionate about DEI, in particular DEI-B, and I'm going to be adding the B in a very significant way. What does that mean, Becca? DEI is diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging, right? And I want to do more of that consulting work. I want to help organizations, corporations, groups, whatever, and nonprofits, the whole deal, to truly be DEIB friendly, right? And what that means in reality and not just in, corporate speak, right? And so what that means for me is that it's really important to me that I see more of us openly autistic folks able to be in leadership positions. That is my focus right now. That is something that really gets my goat. And so because it does, I am going to follow that and I'm going to be doing that work, consulting work, and pushing us into more positions, period, where we can be ourselves and be our authentic autistic selves and not have to mask. And in particular, I really want to push that agenda with nonprofits. Nonprofit is just where my heart is as a human. It's where I've always worked in nonprofit. Even when I worked with animals, I worked with animal nonprofits, right? It's just where I am as a person. And so that's the string I'm going to follow because it's what really has ignited my soul right now. And so I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to be saying goodbye to coaching. And with saying goodbye to coaching, I need to say goodbye to live and the current content on this YouTube channel, right? I need to make sure that the content that I'm putting out here and across the board is going to be in line and aligned with who I am and what I want to be doing. So the content of this channel is going to be changing up too. I'm going to be talking more about employment and being a professional and being disabled as a professional, and more about how to create equity in the workplace and inclusion in the workplace and how to build that in the right way. That is where this channel is headed. So if you're interested in that stuff, I really hope that you will join me on this little journey as I kind of venture out into this stuff. And so what I've really been very front facing about, which is the coaching and my live streams and all of the personal development stuff, while I've been sort of in the background doing all of this consulting and research and advocacy that looks more like DEIB work, I'm going to be switching that up. And so I'm not letting go of all of it entirely. because there are parts of my coaching that I still think are viable pieces that need to be given to folk. For example, my course, right? A lot of you guys have taken the course. A lot of you have expressed interest in taking the course. Well, guess what? You still can take the course, and you can still take the course with me. I'm going to be partnering up with my partner in crime on a lot of things, Doug Fletcher, over at Autistic Personal Coach. And we are going, or Autism Personal Coach, I should say. And that is where the course is going to be living. So my bud Doug and all the folks that work for him and the coaches that he's got are going to be taking over for my coaching clients. And I am going to just be teaching the course from its new home over at Autism Personal Coach. I hope to be doing that 2 times a year. If there's more interest than that, maybe I'll do more of it. But it's really important to me that my little baby that I put out into the world as a tiny seedling has grown into this plant, and that I continue to water it and feed it and all of those things, because there's valuable lessons in there still for a lot of people. So that's going to be going on. If you want to take the course, if you're interested in taking it, I'm actually going to be teaching it starting in just a few weeks. Registration is open right now. The registration link will be down in the description for you when you come back to see this video if you're watching it live. And I will put it there, or you can head over to Autism Personal Coach. You can Google them right up and head over and register for the course there. Additionally, we are still looking for sponsors over there for the course. So if you've taken the course and you believe in the course and it's something that you think you'd like to help sponsor other people to take the course, please also head over to Autism Personal Coach. We're keeping the sponsorships. We're going to continue to do that. So you can keep recommending that course to people, because it's still going to be taught twice a year, still by me. We will be continuing to grow the Facebook group and all of those components of the course. What I won't be doing any more of, and what I have to move because the sun is in my eyeball. And what I won't be doing any more of, or as much of, no, I won't be doing any more of that. Let me say that clearly. No wishy-washiness right now. Is the coaching. Even though I love so much to see you guys grow and change and to watch your lives develop after we've had sessions, I really am excited about this DEIB stuff. And so I have to use all my spoons towards it, which means I don't have any spoons left for coaching and whatnot. So having said that, you have 2 weeks from today, 2 weeks from August 24th, to get a session in with me as a coach. I am opening my coaching doors one last time for this next 2 weeks to take on anybody who has any last minute things they want to meet with me about, someone who's been wanting to meet with me but hasn't gotten up the courage to do so. You have 2 weeks. You can email me at info@beccalaurie.com, or you can go over to the website and use the contact page to get in touch with me so that we can schedule. So I'm taking coaching sessions again for the next 2 weeks, 2 weeks only, and then I am permanently closing my coaching doors, and I am moving away from the coaching content. Still working on my book, still having the course alive over there with Doug so that I can continue to make sure that our folks have access to good coaching. And that's still going to be there. But I am going full steam ahead into this DEIB stuff, because I'm really just passionate about it. And it's the thing that has me excited. And the next thing I feel like I can make a difference doing is making sure that when I leave this world, we not only see autistics being accepted, but autistics truly being included and truly belonging in the world, right? That having a different brain is more than just accepted, but is wanted, needed, right? Is just part of life, right? The fabric of our lives. And so that's what I'm going to be working on, is getting us into some positions of power, some leadership positions, so that our environments can be truly inclusive, not just inclusive, but truly inclusive, right? Okay, with that is going to come a brand new website. So am I getting rid of beccalaurie.com? No. Will you still be able to email me through beccalaurie.com? Yes. Can you still go over there to find my writing and hatch onto my social media and all of that stuff? Yes. right? But I'm going to be building a second website with Isabel, and she's helping me out with this project too. We are going to be building the consulting website. So that is going to be coming out in your face soon. The new website, I'm working on the copy for that in the next week or so. And so it should be coming out relatively soon. And so get excited about that stuff, right? That is the things that are going on for me. But before I can really walk away from live comfortably, right? Before I can feel like I've really done what I wanted to do here, I need to talk a little bit about what it's meant for me to be doing these lives, what it's meant for me and in my life to be a coach for other autistic adults. Because I want you to know that I haven't gone untouched. Right? Here's the deal. As a coach, I think we are in some way, we're afforded some flexibility, right? As a therapist or a psychiatrist, you're really supposed to have this nice big old stompy boundary between who you are as a person and who you are as a professional treating your client in a room, right? Where you're not supposed to share personal details too much and you're not supposed to get invested personally. And the thing that's different about coaching is those rules go out the window. I get to share my personal experiences as a coach. In fact, it makes me a better coach to share my personal experiences. I get to really get invested and involved in the lives of the people that I coach. I get to watch things happen. I get to have them come back to me at different times with different questions as they move through the things that we're working on. And that is something that humbles me in a way that I don't even know how to describe it. Really, I don't have the words for what it's like for someone to say, I need help and I really trust you to be the person to help me. That is the relationship I have with my coaching clients, right? And when I have my coaching sessions, it's like we're at a bar hanging out together. No, that's a bad example because bars are loud and we can't really hear each other. It's like we are at a bookstore hanging out, chatting, right, over some coffee because I get you, you get me. And just because I'm a little further ahead on the path doesn't mean I don't remember what it's like to be where you are on the path. And that there is a gratitude that comes with sharing that path with a whole bunch of people where we're all going, yeah, man, we're heading in the same direction. We're all going. Here we all go together, right? Because I never had it together before my diagnosis. I never had togetherness like that before I had a community out of autism. And so as a coach, I sit in a privileged position. It is probably the only privilege in my life right now. But I do, as a coach, sit in a privileged position, right? I share a lot of really intimate, vulnerable times with people and walk them through some really scary stuff. And yet at the same time, I get to celebrate with them. Woo! I mean, I do big old woots and stuff. Like, I know I email you woot, but if I emailed you a woot, I said it out loud too. Like, I was stoked for you, right? That's how it all works. That's how it is to be a coach that is connected to the people that you serve. And so for me, it's been an honor. I've been able to share the shit that I have learned over the course of my life. And for whatever reason, my personal brand of autism has gifted me with the ability to translate those lessons in a way that other people seem to be able to understand, in a way that empowers them to go after what it is that they want in their lives, right? I don't tell people what to put in their lives because that's not my business. My business is to say, well, if that's what you want, let's make a plan for you to get there. Like, how are we going to do that? And in what ways are you the obstacle of your own life, right? How can we get you out of your own way? That's what I do as a coach. And sometimes all I am for my clients is a mirror. Sometimes I'm just a mirror to them. Hey, Fiona always has to make an appearance, right? Loves the camera, has to make an appearance no matter what. But yeah, I mean, I get to hold this mirror up for my clients and say, hey, here's what I'm seeing when you talk, right? I know this isn't what you see in the mirror, but let me reflect back to you what I see when you talk. And when we do that, we change the language in people's heads. We walk through some really ugly things that can live inside of us that we have just accepted as normal. We've accepted them as the way that life has to be. And I love watching that change for people. I love the light bulb moment when it goes off for them and they think, wait a second, I have value. Hold on, I'm not putting up with that anymore. Right. And when that happens, I don't know, it's like an angel gains a wing. Well, Becca gets like a little, I don't know what, another tattoo, another green highlight. Let's imagine that. Becca gets another green highlight every time, right? It's like, that's how it feels to me because I grow and change with you guys and I learn things and I grow in my confidence and my power and my abilities when I see that I am able to help other people do that. So all of these years during coaching, I'll be them exhausting and full of hustle and full of trials and tribulations, have been incredibly important to who I am as a person and will go with me to whatever it is that I do next, as we should all take ourselves with us, right? Our whole selves. That's the goal, to take my whole self with me to this next piece, right? So leveling up my life and saying, yeah, that was close, but not quite perfect. And I deserve perfect, right? And it's the same thing in my career, right? This is close and I did stuff and it felt good and at the time it felt right, but now I've changed and evolved and grown and other things are important to me. And so I deserve to level up in my career too. I don't deserve to say this is good. I want to say this is perfect. My career is perfect. I love what I do for a living almost all the time. That's what I want to be able to say. So it's in search of that leveling up, that this content changes, that coaching goes away, that lives go away, that I focus on other things because it's the next place for us. Once we grow into this personal development piece as a culture, as an autistic culture, and we all learn that we all have value and we step into our power, the next phase is going to get it out there in the world. And so I want to set that stage for us by creating leadership positions for us so we can be not just part of the decision making, but in charge of the decision making. Right? We deserve that. We deserve to be acknowledged for all of our strengths. And so I'm in pursuit of that. That is what I'm after for us, you guys. I really mean it. That's where the next phase is for me. And so, yeah, I want to say, here's my farewell to coaching. This is it. This is the last live. Get out there. If you want to meet with me as a coach, if you are interested in becoming a coach, if you are thinking about coaching in any way, shape, or form, this is your last chance to do that with me. After this, I'm not talking coaching anymore. So the next 2 weeks are yours. Make an appointment with me. You can do that by scheduling via info@beccalaurie.com or using the contact page at beccalaurie.com. Links will be downstairs in the description. Also downstairs in the description will be the link for the course, which will be still going on, but will be being housed over at Autism Personal Coach. I will be teaching it twice a year right now, as far as I know, and teaching it exactly like I always have. Doug will be handling and his team will be handling people that want to go into coaching thereafter, right? And also his team will be handling all of the behind the scenes stuff that I used to do by myself. So yay for that. You can definitely do that. And then please stay tuned to my social media for all of the new changes that are coming, for all of the new information, for all of the new kind of stuff platforming that I will be doing, the work that I'm going to be doing, the services that I'm going to be offering, all of those things. And if you respect me as a professional and also as a coach, I would love your support to really step into this next level up for myself. In the meantime, I say thank you. Thank you for coming to my lives. Thank you for listening to me talk about the shit that challenged me as an autistic adult. Alive right now and not when research catches up, right? Thank you for going back and forth with me about those things as I explored echolalia in my adult life and body dysmorphic disorder and all kinds of other challenges and struggles that I was having, right? Because they weren't just mine, they're ours, right? They're our struggles. And that's what life has been. It's been an opportunity for me to essentially create a support group for us. In this very weird, out of the box way. And so I've loved live, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me grow this channel, for being supportive and loyal and watching and following and all of those things. And I hope you'll like what comes next, because I couldn't do it without you guys. And so I hope you'll support in the very same way what it is that I'm about to do next. In the meantime, one last reminder, please catch up on the vlog, Autistically Yours. I really and Isabel really have busted our butts trying to capture this entire saga journey, epic tale of me moving from Colorado to where I am right now. Find out where it is on Sunday when episode 8 drops. And then, of course, the final episode will be the week after. Playlist is up. If you haven't watched any episodes, you can binge it. Go ahead and binge all the episodes and catch yourself up. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for all of our times together. And remember that whenever you're out there doing things in the world, say to yourself what I say all the time, right? Get out there and seek joy, create joy, and share joy. All the joys, right? There's seriously just not enough of it, and we deserve more. So get out and do that. And I'll see you out and about on the interwebs. Bye.